Ave Stoner Squad, and thank you for joining me today for some more Imperial Rome playing as the Kingdom of Wasset on the Bronze Age mod. So we are still currently in the reign of our dear Neferkare I, a besieger Quiamun, who just like his father has come known to ransack enemy cities and raze them to the ground, all in the name of profit for the Kingdom of Wasset. He somehow bought back some of his, I would say, prestige, because he did suffer that crushing blow in his first years of his reign against Henen-Nesut, in which they took territory and literally nearly had us on the brink of total annihilation. But he has actually managed to turn the tide of the table here, and we can see we've got a load of the land back up here, and Henen-Nesut is now pretty much a small entity, and the next rival is called Yunu now, one of the guys we released, and we're going to have to deal with them. Unfortunately, it's not going to be yet, and I don't think it's going to be for this guy's reign. He's 63, he's old, he's had enough of war, and now I think it comes time to develop the land that he's conquered and make sure he administers it correctly. And that is what we're going to be doing. So, anyway, first thing, I have some barbs down here, by the way, and go deal with them. So, get you guys on the boat very quickly, and you can go and deal with the barbs. Off camera, I've also built a load of these peacekeepers along the coast here of the conquered lands, just so we can maintain, how to put it, so I can maintain unrest down and loyalty up, because it's kind of, you know, people aren't very happy with changing rulership. Next thing I want to check is where are our boat building areas. So I've got port here, 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 all at like regular intervals down the line, which is quite good. This is the like closest one here, I think. Let's just check this. I'm not building a ship, am I? Yeah, I'm building a bireme, but I don't want to build a bireme. Don't want to build any extra ships just yet. So let's just have a check. What level port have we got here? In this area, we've got a level 1 port. I'm building a shipyard. I'm also building a garrison and a fort. Of course, I want to like lock this down. I can't get another extra city building slot, which is a shame. I would like to have had an extra city building slot, but I can't get one. I would also like to probably at some point get rid of the harbour. Yeah, I think, so I can get an extra port level. I mean, what have I got here? I've got a garrison coming in. The garrisons for the provincial loyalty, it really helps. And for the fort defense, because it's on the border. So, I think I should leave that like that for the moment. I can always up the shipyard later on, once we've got most of this. I mean, when we've got all of this here and we have no no potential enemies down south or from the side, we can easily get rid of the forts and stuff, and pretty much kind of reorganize everything as we want to. We can go for a new invention, by the way. We have 3 innovations, and I also have some tech points. So what do I want to go for? I go for some bureaucracy, for new governments. Aha, the sewage management and the city building slot. That's pretty decent. Trade, do I need that at the moment? Not really. It does allow me to establish foreign trading colonies, though, which is pretty cool. And I would like to do that, but I probably don't need that just yet. I reckon we can go for urbanization progress. So we'll quickly get that. It gives us extra building slot. And this reminds me, we can go to our capital in Waset here. And we can get ourselves one of these sewage systems. There we go. Pot capacity plus 25%. It cost a lot of gold. 200 gold to get the sewer system going. But I think that's fine. That's a pretty goddamn good thing to do, I believe. So we'll take that. That's pretty useful. Would I go for training camp? I could go for training camp here as well. It might be good. Would I go for training camp? I don't know. You know what? No, I'm going to leave it like that for the moment. I don't want to spend all my gold. Might as well keep it for other things. But anyway, let's see what we can go for tech-wise. Now, liturgies is pretty good. The local city building slot in Wasset, why don't I keep that for the new capital that I'm going to be building? Rights of man for the slave output would be good. Don't go down overseers and stuff. That could be useful. The land type. Unlock taxation laws. What taxation laws do we have? We can go infrastructure policy or the exemption for nobility, because I don't really need any of them at the moment. So maybe going towards your urban planning. That's a pretty good thing. Or I could go river outposts or expanded financial remit. Lighthouses and river outposts. That could be decent. The religious section, I don't really need this because the religion we're kind of unified at the moment, so I don't really need all that. Oratory section, what we got? Avatar of Glory, Town Criers, don't really need all this. Because I don't even need all this on this side. I don't really have too many subjects, so it's not something that I need. I could go for the reinforcement speed and some military things. It is possible. I mean, would I need that? Probably not. You know what? I think we can go. I think we can go down the economic tree. I think. So let's go for standard financial remit first to get down the wages because we pay quite a bit of wages. Go for the lighthouse for the export value, and then we'll go river outpost. That's extra capital import routes. This is pretty good as well. Temporary office for threshold for civil war and monthly wages for characters minus 10% again. Then we can go down to import tax, which is good. And all this is going to make us more money. The more money we get, the better. I have a load of trade routes to do as well. We'll get a surplus of salt to reduce the legion cost. What else do I want? I've got wine. I've got wine. I don't have dates, so I'll get a surplus of dates for the commerce income. I have a surplus of reeds. I don't have a surplus of copper, which I'm going to get for the extra discipline, which is always quite useful. And one more, maybe the ivory for the civ level. I want the civ level, not really. Maybe the bitumen for the build cost minus 10%. That is pretty decent. I'm happy with that. So now I've got a load of extra trade routes. Now I need to check our administration. See if I can... Got all of these on auto trade. I want to make sure I have. I haven't got you on auto trade though. So I'll put you all on auto trade. And what about down here? Auto trade as well. Okay. Now I need a governor for the... What's this place? Southern Lower Egypt. So we need to place someone decent. Someone who's not corrupt, preferably. And who's part of a major family. Oh, pretty good. Local slave happiness. But you're a pretender, though, so I don't want that. That's not going to work for me. What about you? Corrupt, though, and I don't like that. So are you. You're not corrupt, though, but you're harsh. But you'll do fine. Because you're not corrupt, which is good for me. Anyway, we have another tradition to take now, and let's see what I can go for. We can go for the Spearman discipline, which is quite useful. I mean, I think we've got the best. I think they must use a lot of Spearmen. Maybe we should get some Spearmen going. So I can't get any of these. Is there no way I can, like, get into any kind of tradition tree? I don't think so. Anyway, we'll go for trained cavalry. Go for the extra Spearman discipline. I might go for some Spearmen at some point. It could be quite useful. I might get that. But no, let's keep on. Bim bam boom. Now, we've got you on the boat, which is fine. We'll kind of get you down here quickly before this falls. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully it won't fall before I get there. I mean, we are on boat, so it does go down quicker. Yeah, it goes quicker. I think we're going to get there in time. It would surprise me if we didn't get there in time. Actually, it's at 14%. It's actually quite close. Can't raise my levies either yet. I'll gain some stability here, of course. Thank you. I'll definitely take that. Going down quite a lot here. Why? I think it's for the aggressive. Yeah, aggressive expansion. It's getting it down like crazy. That's like goddamn crazy the way it's getting it down. Let's quickly get you over here, fellas. There we go. Now, let's go and deal with this guy quickly before he takes it. There we go. So he's not going to take that off us, which is great news. So we'll quickly finish him off there. They'll go and get you. Completely kill you. Get rid of the barbs. No, I want my soldiers. Thank you. You can dock. Where's my closest port? I think it's here. Oh, well, it's here. There we go. There's my closest port. So we'll dock you over there. So that's fine. We've got 16 gold from that. That's cool. Cool. I'll take that. Now, what I would like to do as well is integrate the lower comedic pots, because that means when I conquer them over here, there's not going to be too much trouble. So I think I'll wait for the aggressive expansion to go down before I integrate them, because it's going to kind of get it down quite a bit. So I don't really want to risk all that. The next thing I want to do is pretty much go and check down in our Kushite lands, because we've got a load of all quite loyal down here now, actually, I have to say. I mean, I could develop this a little bit later on. Actually, this is not very loyal. This is going down quite a bit. I don't have a city here, though. That is one of the reasons why, I think. Here I do, though. And here we've like got the peacekeepers and stuff, which is maintaining loyalty quite high, so that is pretty good. But the Kushites, not really too much of our problem at the moment down here. What I would like to do next is pretty much go through maybe these areas here and keep getting some of these sewage systems and getting some more buildings going. Maybe even theatres and stuff, because theatres gives you local noble happiness and stuff, and citizen happiness, it all kind of helps. Then again, I'm thinking these sewer systems would be a good thing, especially in the heavily populated areas. Like here, for example. This is not a port, is it? No, it's not a port. I think my closest port is down here. Yeah, my closest port is up there, so there's so much I want to do, but honestly, I don't really... You know what? Wait a little bit. We'll wait. I'll wait and kind of collect my thoughts and see where we're going to go. I've got a load of buildings being built. I would like to get a road network going, actually. And I think that may be one of the most important things, road network. So what I can do now is we can probably lower army maintenance, I would think. Yeah, I can lower army maintenance a little bit. That's not too much of a problem. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to Wasset, and we're going to go and start building a road network. We're going to have to probably have one. We're going to have to probably a double road network on each side of the river, I think. Or I honestly don't know how this is going to work, or how I want to get this done, because I can probably do a snaky road, I think. It might work. Anyway, we've got new tech guys. Oh god, Orchard guy died, so I have to place you. You're awful. And you here is pretty bad as well. God, we don't have the best researchers in the world, do we? Actually, goddamn awful. Anyway, let's get the road building. So we'll get you to build a road, and let's see how I'm going to do this. Now, first of all, let's start by going down to here and here, okay? And then I'll try and get this across the... See if we can actually get the river going across the strait. It'll be interesting to see how it works. So, I've got no road here. You must have started building your road there. So, I paid gold for that, so where's the road? Or maybe it doesn't work. Does it work? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if I have a road network. How do I see? Apparently I do, but I can't see it on the map. Oh, that's a shame. Why can't I see the road? Oh, that's really annoying. I really wish I could see the road. Let's try it again. Let's just quickly go over here and see if I can get it going. Yeah, no road there. Maybe it's a condition. What the hell? So maybe it's not working. So a road will be constructed from this location. Maybe? No? Yeah, it's not working. Oh well. I need to have a look at that. I don't know. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it doesn't show up on the map. Well, that's a shame. I wanted to get a big road network going. That would have been pretty. That would be pretty wicked. Oh well, it's what it is. I can't get you on drilling. Which actually, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually put you on normal pay. And we're going to get you drilling. It's always good for the next potential war, get you guys get enough experience as possible. Who is our primary heir, by the way? It's this guy, who's got a load of children. Got a tactically inflexible son, which is a bit of a pain. He's also got a daughter, another son, and another daughter, so cool. We got a load of people in the family. Now, how are you doing? You're not fighting anyone yet. I really want to go to war. But aggressive expansion needs to go down. We need more cash. I need more cash, more things, more everything. Anyway, the corrupt governor of northern Upper Egypt. It seems that the governor of northern Upper Egypt has been taking advantage of his position to such a degree that he's left the people of Lower Viper Nome destitute. Some of our confidants who've passed through the provincial talk to desperate situations of unfortunate souls who barely cling to life. Is that not what all governors do? They're incredibly corrupt. So let's send someone to see how he's doing it. Yeah, we'll send someone. We'll send a representative. We'll do that. What's this? Is this becoming a city? It is becoming a city. It will be my future capital, I think, of this area. Unless I can get one on the oasis here. That would be cool. That might be a good thing to do. I honestly don't know. Let's trade all this. What's the tech like? 78%. We still need more buildings, though. I mean, what's this? That's the provincial capital. This is going to be, obviously, the slave area. So we'll get a foundry. We'll get the workshop. We'll get the foundry. Here, I'm going to get rid of the foundry. But I will get a workshop. We'll get a workshop to get the extra papyrus. And we're also going to go for... I probably need a peacekeeper. Would I? Well, we'll go for a harbour, actually. Got a level 2 fort that I don't necessarily need. I'll get rid of one of them. I'll probably go for a Peacekeeper as well. Peacekeepers are good, they're quite useful. They do keep, like, loyalty up, so we'll do that. I'd also like theatres and stuff, but so much stuff you want to build, but it will just cost a fortune to get it all done. Here we've got honey. Here's honey as well. What should I do? Here I could go for another, like, slave area. Get the extra tax here. We've got a granary in there. I'll keep for the moment, but I think we'll go for the workshop, and we'll go for the foundry. Again, it's just like the non-provincial capitals will make them into, like, production cities. I think that works pretty well for us. We're making so much gold anyway, so... what we got here? This may be another... ooh, livestock here. It's on the oasis as well. It's quite interesting. We'll wait for this city to be built, and then I'm going to move some pops. I might actually move this provincial capital to this place, actually. Yeah, I am. I'm going to move it here. It's where I want it to be. I might actually move some pops in there, actually. Let's move some pops. Let's get a few shifted. Make it a decent area. Now we should have enough pops. We do. We have more than enough in there. And, of course, when this is going to be a city, we'll get some more buildings in. When does it finish, by the way? 879 in April. In a month. So, in a month, we can get that done. Anyway, the Envy of Yunu. Apparently, they have got a wonder that we are kind of envious of. So, apparently, it belongs to us. I get a claim on, which is fine. Now, I don't want to underestimate these like the last time, like Henen-Nesut, because this is full, and I mean literally full of pops that they can levy. So we don't really want to kind of, you know, look down on them. And here we're going to go for one of these barracks, or what is a barracks? A garrison. Quite useful. We'll go for that. Don't want a garrison here. We'll get rid of it there. I probably want to go for a peacekeeper here. Just keep the control in each, like, gnome, because it's going down because of our stability, so I need to keep it all under check. But I use this as a port location. That is a good question. We can get a port up here. I think it would be good. I could probably get it in the next area. I mean, I don't want to get them too close together because it'll be a little bit pointless, but... I mean, actually, you know what? We're going to get a port here, because I think Henen-Nesut here is going to be where my new capital is going to be placed. We've got Giza next here, where I can probably get the pyramid complex. I can probably get it built there. That would be fairly cool. But I have to say, or Ushtak. Ooh, Ushtak as the capital here would be wicked. It's on dies as well, and I reckon there, and then Henen-Nesut can be our port for our capital. Yep, that's going to work for us. So the port will be there, so I don't need it on this one. So we'll get that, and then we'll go for maybe a scribe school here as well. We've used all of our gold, by the way. Buildings cost so much. We've got another city built. Where was that? Go fact. Oh, it's here. Oh, we got another city down here, didn't we? So here we're going to have to go with... I may have to fort and garrison it up here, to be honest. There is a passage here, so if we can lock it down... So let's go for the garrison. That'll solve the loyalty issues. I like how everything is now fully stable compared to, I don't know if you guys remember, like, when we lost the first war against the second war that we did against Henen-Nesut, we got our, like, asses handed to us. We were literally so goddamn unstable, it was crazy. But now everything seems to be in a pretty decent state, which I like. Aggressive expansion is going down less quickly now, which is good. Question of competence. After weeks of nervous looks and smirks at court, the whispers circling the palace have finally reached the ears of the pharaoh. It seems that Sauron has been spreading rumours and spinning yarns of his unequal profligacy and unfitness for the throne. Well, we're going to lose some popularity. We're incredibly popular, but we're going to lose a bit, which is a shame. What can I do here? I want, like, more PI. Let's influence a bit. He's nearly dying, so I'd like some more PI. More influence we can get, the better. Oh, we can do King of Kings, though. Ooh. I like this. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, you know what? King of Kings here. What does that give us? It gives us integration speed and diplomatic relations. The mighty shall look upon our works in despair. We'll do that once we become pharaoh of the whole of Egypt, and I think that would be a super cool thing to do. So we'll get that as soon as we can, like, swap that. We'll get it. Right, let's up the speed here because there's not really much going on. It's going to be a big period of peace. Omen. What do we call down? Monthly PI. course. We need more of that. How many holy sites do I have, by the way? I've got the holy site of Horus in Necken. Integrate your culture happiness is pretty cool. Statue of Anubis. Let's put the statue of Anubis in the temple of Necken. And also want to like dedicate a holy site to one of my rulers on our capital, like deify a ruler. That would be super, super cool to do. But let's have a quick look around the world. Like Phoenicia here are massive. They're like super dangerous. They're actually huge. Elba's pretty big as well. There's a load of really big entities, which is quite funny. Especially Uruk are the biggest, I think. Yeah, Uruk are the biggest. They're like the superpower of the time. They're absolutely goddamn massive. Bigger than I've seen. Bigger than us. Anyway, friends across borders. Who wants to... Nah, I'm not wasting my gold on that. No way. Can't waste the gold on all that. So many goddamn trade offers. Everybody wants to trade with us. Right, let's see. What else can we build? What else can we go for? Probably go for a harbour. I mean, we have got, like, our citizens and nobles and stuff here. I mean, harbours is going to help us. Maybe we could get that. We'll probably go for bazaar as well. We'll go for harbour and bazaar. Harbour and bazaar, that's good. We'll take that. We'll definitely do that. Harbour and bazaar is definitely something we're going to want to have. Anything else I can get? I could probably go down here and get a fort to lock down this area. I mean, I do need to change this. Actually, no, I don't want to change that yet. I would like to get a fort there, which we can. And then I'll change the provincial capital to there. Just because we can. How many cities have we got, by the way? Got a load. I don't have enough cities up in this middle section of the Nile here. I would like more. Like here, we've got a load of clusters, which works for me. But there's an area where we don't have too many. Like, notably over here. And I would like to maybe get one on the... I mean, what's the food? Oh, so much. I'd like to get one on the other side here. Like, Major City, Slave Port. Major City, Slave Port. And Major City, Slave Port. We'll work towards that. I can actually probably do it, to be honest. So, let's see. I can, actually. So, we'll get one going here. In Eku. We'll get one going there as well. We'll get one going on each side, so we have like a city on each side of the straight crossing. Anyway, the plot against Shoshenq Quiyamun. So Nefertnepti Sheshi has grown resentful that Shoshenq Quiyamun, a child of Neferkari I to besiege Quiyamun, but not by Nefertnepti Sheshi, has been designated heir. So it's this one, and it's not one of her sons. Apparently, she's been trying to get away with killing him. Merciful, stubborn, silver-tongued scholar, poet. So, do you want him to die? If he dies, who comes to power? Neferkari III. Who is a benefactor, tolerant, but he's very reckless. Well, I mean, Shoshenq is a pretty good guy. So, we're going to seize her. I mean, what are we like? We've got gout, we're lunatic though. Well, we're mad. Who is he? Let's say, like, let's pretend to think that who is this guy? I can't remember him. Do I know you? No. I never cared for him. Sorry, but I don't know who you were. He's stark raving mad. Anyway, we'll place him with Kakuyama. Problem solved. So he just killed one of his killed his child, and then now Neferkari III is going to be the one on the throne. It's gonna be interesting. How many children? You don't have any kids. We'll wait for you to come to power before you get you married. We might as well. Now, more cash. What do I do with our gold now? So much stuff to do. Maybe here we can go for... Probably go for some more resource production. Maybe a foundry and... Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll do that. We'll go for more the slave stuff. What we got here? We've got another trade route. I could go precious metals. I don't have precious metals or a surplus. I don't have a surplus of stone. That's weird. Let's go for the stone for the build cost reduction. An extra 5% off building prices. I'll take it. Since we have so much we need to build, might as well get it done. Unu has no navy as well, which is brilliant. Loyal subject, we can either gain 36 PI for 10 stability. I would like that. Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'll take the low stability. Oh, we got it again? Oh, you got to be kidding me. I can't do that twice. It'll be... Yeah, I can't do it twice. We'll gain a bit of the stability back. I couldn't do it twice. I needed the extra little bit of stability. But anyway, see, we've got one building there. We're going to get one going over here as well. Good location. And we'll get one then going onto the other side here. I mean, we have so much food in these areas, I can afford to get rid of some grain. Honestly. It's not going to kill us. I don't think it's going to kill us. And then we have, like, a couple of cities on each side of the strait, and it just gives us more potential for growth. More economic power, more growth, more everything. So that is good. We'll just do that way. God of the Divine. Yep, I'll gain the extra PI. I'll happily take that. Free PI. Thank you very much. So what next? We've got this place here. We've got this one. About you. I would like maybe... Where would I want another city? I mean, here I've got enough food. Yeah, that like lasts forever. I might get another city on the other side here. The slave port. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get another one on this side. We'll get another slave port. And I think then we're pretty much good to go. I don't think I mean, I have so many cities all over the place. Now, we might need to focus on the southern section, but since we are going to enslave a lot of them, the Kushites, when we do have the opportunity, I'm not really that bothered. Oh, but he's died. Okay, so it's Neferkari III now who is actually ruling, which is interesting, so let's check it out. Neferkari III is a benefactor. While there's no such thing as true altruism, Neferkari III comes awfully close. Tolerant. Yeah, fair enough. So he's not going to be enslaving the Kushites just yet. And he's reckless. War score cost minus 5%, but aggressive expansion impact plus 10%, which is pretty hurtful. But anyway, first job is to seek a spouse and probably do something with one of the major families. So maybe the Mahias. Who's got the most prestige out of all the major families? It's the Maibre Wadjet who's got the most. So we'll go with the Maibre Wadjet family. We'll see if we can get a wife out of there. That'd be pretty good. And we now need a new commander for our army because we have no more generals. So let's see. Legions. We don't really have any good commanders. It's pretty damn horrible. So I'm going to have to put this guy for the siege ability. Temporarily. Which is horrible. But it is what it is. It can't be helped. To get you drilling as well, I want more experience, of course. Can I increase the size of my... Can I increase the size of my legion? I suppose I could. I mean, how many men have I got in my levy? Yeah, I can gain a few extra, you know. But I need a little bit more cash before I do that. The coming of the city of Peru. Where's Peru? It's here. Okay, so that's the slave city opposite that one. That's fine. Sawad Yakare Kayan Mahias died. He was a physician. And we've got a bountiful harvest. Thank the Lord. That's going to give us a little bit of gold. But we need to do physician. And I need to place someone who's... I'll place you. I'm not placing the best man for the job because they're all not very great. Here, though, I'm going to place this guy. You're a... Actually, no. You're just the same as the other guy. You're no better. So I don't really need to do that. But what I do need to do... Now we have a lot of gold. Wow, we've got 700 gold out of that. Let's add another axeman. Add some skirmishers. I would like to get a... I mean, I'll do a mix of everything on the army. I mean, why not? I mean, I suppose I can do a little bit of a mix. And then we'll go for another supply train. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's a decent legion. We've got a 10k legion stack. Our levy then, we've got a small little levy that we can use to raid with. And I'm happy with that. That's pretty damn good. Now, can I colonize stuff? Who's this? That's a revolt. Okay, interesting. I don't think there's anything else for us to colonize down here. Unless I mean, I could establish some... You know what I want to do? This might be something pretty cool. I'll replace the granary. Once we get all of this here, I could probably establish some trading colonies. Like, it'd be cool to establish, like, some trading things down on the coastline here and get, like, some like, Egyptian trading colonies. That may be something really cool to do. Alright, trade with you. Let's see what we can go for here. Now, this is a slave area, isn't it? So, do I want the... Do I want this? Not really. We'll get rid of that. What next? On a bazaar. We'll leave that how it is. Here, I'm going to go for one of these. Can I get anything else here? I've got a foundry. I have got one of them. Got a foundry as well, so that's fine. Let's see on this side. What we got on this side of the river. Another slave. I think I'm actually going to go for a peacekeeper. Yeah, I need a peacekeeper there. I'm going to go for a peacekeeper here. I'm going to need one here as well. Like, desperately. Yeah, it's going down quite a bit. So we'll go for another peacekeeper. That's fine by me. We'll take that. More peacekeepers for the win. Right, let's go here next. That's full. What about down here? So this is going to be... This is a trading port. Well, kind of a noble and trading port. So we'll go for Bazaar. And we'll go for the harbour. Of course, we try and increase our science rate. The coming of the city of Herut. And that is down here. That's another cool. Cool. So much cities. New political marriage. You're going to marry her, who is awful. Yeah, I'm going to look for elsewhere, but she's really bad. I mean, that is like not something that I... Yeah, no. Remarry the Wadger. I mean, that was awful. I actually grant you a holding to thank you for offering her, but I don't want to marry her. That's just like goddamn awful. It's like, no. It was the worst ever. What about this one? 5. Oh, she's got awful. These women are awful. You know what? I'm going to find another family. We'll find another family. As soon as I get the PI, we'll find another one. I mean, screw it. You've just offered us... All you've offered is really, really bad wives. And that's not what we want. So what next? The insanity of Pharaoh Neferkari the First. Oh, okay. So he's going to get lunatic like his dad. That's going to be fun. Oh dear, yeah, let's get lunatic like his dad. He's like his dad, like father, like son. They're completely stark, raving bonkers. Anyway, let's see if we can find another spouse. Oh, he's already trying to find a spouse, is he? Yeah, he's already trying to find a spouse. Well, that's fine. But anyway, I'm going to end the episode here, people. Thank you so much for joining me. The West expansion is still quite high. I'm not comfortable in going to war just yet. We'll wait a little bit longer, and then we'll probably take on Unu once our West expansion goes down to about 15. But anyway, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed things, then of course, please don't hesitate to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see some more Imperial Rome content, then please consider subscribing to the channel for more. And with that said and done, thank you so much for being here, and I'll hopefully catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.